So what I'm doing is I'm painting this room. Well, first I'm priming it. It was this pretty but a little bit too intense red for this room. You can see that this is a pretty small room I'm working with. The red was really intense. So right now we're getting some primer in the walls to cover up the red. As you can see, the floor is not finished. It's because it used to be carpeted, and unfortunately there was some animal urine in it, so it had to be ripped out. We ripped the pad out, took all the nails out of the subflooring, and because it had that odor in it, I used some oil-based primer to seal out the odor, in addition to bleach and Nature's Miracle. So hopefully this will not be a litter box anymore. So one mistake that I always make when I'm painting is I always push too hard with the roller against the wall. And I feel like when I do that, I'm spreading the paint out more, but really it's just spreading it too thin. So you shouldn't really need to put that much muscle into any roller. The thing about having unfinished flooring is that I don't care how dirty it gets. I can put all this stuff right in the floor. Of course, if it was carpet or hardwood, I'd have a drop cloth down. So with one light coat, you can still see the red through the wall a little bit. If I cover it up with one more layer, like here kind of, just get a little bit more coverage just to be safe. Alright, so this is where I'm at. Big white room. So this is actually another part of the house, and I'm using it to show you what the vibe is like in the rest of the house. There's a lot of really traditional dark wood furniture, traditional art, oriental rugs. All of the walls that are not a crazy color are basically this taupe-ish color, and we have very white trim and white outlets. So the next thing I'm going to paint is the trim, and as you can see, there are a lot of whites to choose from. There's like even way more than these, but we've identified this one, which is ultra white here, just to maintain consistency with the house. We think that's pretty close, and it's gonna be nice and bright. Yummy, yummy. I know he wants some. So here it is, my trim. See how it looks? Beautiful. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit and then get it on these old trim. So it's not that dramatic of a reveal on camera, but the new white compared to the old white is a really easy way to make a dingy room seem a lot brighter and cleaner. Also, we have to touch up the old person's paint job, right? So we gotta cover up all this pink here. What are you looking at? Okay, so next up we need to pick a paint color, and I would like the paint to be actually the same as this one so that the house is consistent and it's warm and sort of neutral. So we're not gonna go with cool. We could look in the neutral territory. But actually we'd like something warm in there because that room gets particularly cold. So we're gonna go probably with this one, Linwood Sands. And if we match it here, it's looking pretty similar to what we've already got. So in the light on the wall, we can see there's a little bit of roughness and texture. If you run your finger over it, it feels sort of bumpy, and that's not what my desired look is. So I'm just gonna go over any imperfections really quickly, really lightly with a sandpaper, and it feels really smooth after that. Usually it's nice to go with a gray colored primer so that you can see those imperfections easier. I'm just gonna go quickly over the whole wall before I paint. All right, here's our Linwood Sands. Let's see how it looks. Beautiful. All right, here's where we're at. This is that beautiful color that I'm on the wall that I'm very happy with. I like how it's really warm. It took me forever to do the ceilings. Ceilings are by far the worst part of painting. And my arm is killing me, but now it's time for the fun part, which is rolling it on the wall. All done for today. Nice beige walls. Next up, carpet.